So, circuit breakers in effect this evening as the markets are down 5%. Uh, I'll be having coverage of the financial crisis right now at weird times of the day, but just wanted to come on and talk about this really briefly. Um, you can see if you look, you can see that stuff is not trading right now because the Nasdaq and the S&P are down 5%, and that triggered circuit breakers. So um, we briefly came off of that. Circuit breakers are triggered around 8:05 at night. We briefly came off of that, but stuff will stay closed until the open at this particular circuit. I'm pulling up my screens right now. Um, in addition to this, if we do go down, okay, so for one thing, circuit breakers have not been triggered since the election of the president in 2016, where they came off the lows and actually rallied out of it. It doesn't seem like this situation is the same as that one, but here, if I pull up time and sales here, we can see when circuits triggered 8:05, it came off it's come off of it briefly, and you can certainly buy stuff, but you can't sell anything uh, below that level right now. So there's 4,282 futures offered at that 5% down level. Okay, so once we get to the open, if we go down 7%, then S&P will halt for 15 minutes. If losses reach 13%, there'll be another 15-minute pause and a drop. If we decline a total of 20%, which would bring us to the 2,377 level, the market will close for the day. So there you have it. So that is why stuff, it looks like it's not really trading right now. If you pull up your screens here, if I pull up my screens here, I can illustrate that for you. Let's see if we can get out of the way here briefly. But I know there's not a lot of information on this overnight. That's why I just wanted to come on briefly and show you this. So you can see the screens. We are down limit right now. Fortunately, I only have about a third of my my trading account is in play right now. So 2/3 of it are in cash. So I'm grateful for that. As far as my retirement stuff, though, I am long just generally the market. So it's not good for me for that. But grateful for, I guess we can say, a lot of gratitude for the Volmageddon, which since the Volmageddon I have not had any naked options in any volatility products, and I've never in my career actually shorted the underlying. So grateful for only using spreads that have determined risk on them, and grateful that I don't have short options, naked short calls at this point in time. Um, and the advice to everybody is whatever your own financial situation is, manage your risk to conserve your own financial situation, because the key to all this is just we want to be still in business once this is all over. So best of luck to everybody. I hope that explains the circuit breaker stuff a little bit. Once again, markets are closed for the moment because we're in a circuit breaker situation where U.S. markets are down 5%, and they will, assuming we stay down 5%, they will not reopen until the open of business in the morning here in New York. Thanks for watching the show, and stay tuned for future updates on what is going on in financial markets. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you soon. Oh yeah, thanks for the viewers. This all kind of started last night with oil being down, um, limit down and halted. When oil came online, it did halt. I will pull up CL chart for a second. Thank you. Thank you for. Is it Ryan Green, Revan Green? Thank you for that update. Let me pull up the oil chart just real quick here, because this is kind of what started everything last night. Is we're hearing about oil being way down. And let me get out of the way here so we can look at the oil charts. Now, oil did open, and I think it was halted around 32 right when it opened at 6 at night, and has been. So it hit the circuit breaker at 6 at night. I believe 32 was the circuit breaker, and then it proceeded to trade down through 30. Now oil 29.84 off the low of 27.34. So, hey Rob, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, it's hard when it's people's acronyms. It's like it's hard to know exactly what their name is or if it's a foreign name. Hawaii, dude. You must not have gone to sleep yet because Hawaii is a lot behind where we are here. I actually fell asleep and woke up now and saw them, and I couldn't help myself but look at stuff because that's what I do. Yeah, so thanks again for that insight. Oil kind of started the whole ball rolling last night with the Saudis. I don't know. Somebody was blaming the Saudis, but because they were in a fight with the Russians about production, and so now oil is way down. Now, oil being down doesn't sound like a total bad thing in a way because, right, your gas prices are lower and stuff, but the problem is that a lot of economies are based on oil and a lot of financing and whatnot, and so it's bad in the same way deflation is bad for stuff. Although I'm sure a lot of us would enjoy lower prices at the pumps. All right. Well, best of luck to you, Rob, and anybody else who happens to be watching live. And for all of you out there who see this later, best of luck to you as well. Be careful out there, folks. We want to see you prosper. There are opportunities out there. Yeah, there you go. So people can afford toilet paper for the money they save at the pumps. Folks, I know this all seems very like a big deal right now, but this too will pass and life will go on. Thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you soon.